ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome here to MGM Grand as we gear up for our final press conference. And this time, we are now set for our main event fighters. We see undefeated two-division world champion David El Monstro Benavidez and unified WBA and WBO cruiserweight world champion Gilberto Zurdo Ramírez as they headline a special Cinco de Mayo weekend here in Las Vegas, Nevada in an all-Mexican showdown. And it, of course, takes place this Saturday, May 2nd, headlining a PBC pay-per-view event. And it is available on Prime Video and DAZN.com from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas. Now, before we get to our fighters, I want to bring up a couple of men that helped put this mega fight together. First up, once again, we heard from him earlier talking about the other pay-per-view fights. He has certainly not hid his excitement for this main event fight. Please help me welcome the chairman and CEO of Golden Boy Promotions, Mr. Oscar De La Hoya.
Thank you very much once again. Pride, heart, sacrifice, and legacy. This is where boxing's biggest stage and Cinco de Mayo weekend come together. Mexican and Mexican-American fighters step into the ring carrying not just belts, but the weight of their culture and generations before them. Cinco de Mayo's humble roots originated from the Mexican victory in Puebla over the French, calls for the shared fight for freedom and identity. That same spirit is what built boxing. From Julio Cesar Chavez in the 90s to myself making it global, this weekend became sacred in boxing. And now, it continues with David Benavidez versus Zurdo Ramírez, a Mexico versus Mexican-American showdown that's about more than a fight. It's history, it's identity. Zurdo is no stranger to making history. It's in his DNA. Today, he is a unified world champion, having stepped into enemy territory to secure his belts. Benavidez is fighting to become a three-division world champion. This fight of the year candidate written all over it. This is a guaranteed war, mark my words. Estamos muy contentos, gracias por estar aquí. El 5 de mayo obviamente es una fecha muy importante para el boxeo, especialmente para los mexicanos, mexicoamericanos y para todos los pochos que viven aquí en los Estados Unidos, como yo. Va a ser una noche para celebrar la cultura y celebrar la historia a los peleadores que nos dieron este puesto hoy en día, como Julio César Chávez, el gran ídolo mexicano, como Canelo Álvarez y como su servidor Oscar De La Hoya. Estamos muy contentos porque esta pelea el sábado en papel es una pelea muy pareja, una pelea que va a ser emocionante, con mucha acción. Obviamente los récords de ambos dicen todo. Zurdo Ramírez capturó el mundo del boxeo hace años, ganando múltiples de campeonatos mundiales. Benavidez, con su estilo agresivo, inteligente, es un gran campeón mexicano, americano, y estamos muy orgullosos de estar aquí en Las Vegas, presentándoles al mundo una gran noche de boxeo nuevamente. Gracias y muchas gracias.
Thank you, Oscar. And now we'll turn things over to another man that had a very huge role in putting this fantastic main event together. From Samson Boxing, please, here is Mr. Samson Lewkowicz. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if we could please keep it down. Please keep the noise level down. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Well, Cinco de Mayo, we have a history like Julio Cesar Chavez and the great Oscar, where's Oscar? Oh, that he took over Oscar de la Hoya, and we have not only that, we have Mayweather, and finally, and I believe the last year, Oscar de la Hoya, he did something spectacular to try to make this fight happen. Now we have Cinco de Mayo, MGM, T-Mall, that will be spectacular, not only for that, because these two fighters, he fight everyone. He took the fight with no hesitation. He said, I take the fight against Benavidez. If Benavidez, he said, I love this. We took this when we used to be young. We are not, without to mention name, but I have no choice. We're not trying to fight fighters that you know that they will win that night. Like in this case, Cinco de Mayo, even though it was the last one in Saudi Arabia, Canelo, I believe he lost, and he passed that torch to the winner of this Saturday. I guarantee you that this winner, it will be the new face of boxing, and Canelo will be in the story because he didn't fight the best. Thank you very much. I hope so that you will see an unbelievable undercard and enjoy, and like somebody say, ¡Viva cabrones! ¡Viva México!
And now we'll turn our attention to a couple of men that are very much in the gym with these guys as we go to the head trainers. First up, the trainer for Gilberto, Ramírez. Please help me welcome Chua.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for being here. What can I say? I'm so excited for this fight. You know, we have a great game plan, as do probably everyone that tries to fight David. You know, if you don't do your homework, you're in trouble. So we've done our homework. We've crossed our T's, dotted our I's, and I believe that Zurdo's gonna execute. You know, he's looked spectacular in the gym, and I have all the faith in the world in my guy. You know, this is such an exciting fight. The only thing I'm upset about is that I'm gonna be so locked into it that I don't get to enjoy it as a fan. You know, I hope I can take a second to sit back while they're going and just be like, wow, this is the fight. This is what Cinco de Mayo represents, and this is what Mexican boxing represents. So yeah, man, I'm so hyped for this fight. One last thing I'm upset about is losing on Shiba Inu. I'm upset about that too, but that's another conversation. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. Ready for May 2nd? We're ready.
And now we go to a man that has helped put together one of boxing's best families. He is the father and head trainer. Please help me welcome Jose Benavidez Sr.
Hola, ¿qué tal a todos? Les quiero dar las gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Pero primeramente quiero dar las gracias a Dios por permitirnos estar aquí en esta plataforma. Quiero dar las gracias a Jaime, Oscar de la Hoya, Samson por hacer esto posible. Estamos muy motivados, muy emocionados por pelear este 2 de mayo, 5 de mayo weekend. También le quiero dar las gracias aquí al Zurdo por darle la oportunidad de pelear por sus títulos. Sabemos que el Zurdo va a venir preparado como nunca, ya lo miramos, también ha estado trabajando muy duro. Esta va a ser una guerra. Pero también quiero decirles que David Benavidez, el monstruo mexicano, este 2 de mayo se va a llevar los cinturones para la casa. Va a ser una guerra, va a ser una pelea muy difícil, la pelea más difícil de David en esta carrera. Pero nos vamos a llevar esos cinturones Quiero invitar a todos ustedes que vean por pay-per-view la pelea. Va a ser una pelea explosiva, una pelea con mucha emoción y vamos a representar a nuestra raza, vamos a representar el 5 de mayo, que es un día muy importante para todos los mexicanos y venimos preparados para seguir demostrando que esta es la era del monstruo mexicano, David Benavidez. Muchas gracias a todos ustedes y arriba México.
So, first of all, I want to thank God for this opportunity. I also want to thank Al Heyman, Samson Boxing, Oscar de la Hoya, PBC, everybody that was able to make this happen. I want to thank Zurdo as well for putting his titles on the line and facilitating this, because I'm sure this is going to be David's toughest fight of his career. But at the same time, I'm so excited to show everybody what the Monstro is all about. And I hope everybody can buy the pay-per-view. Tune in. It's going to be a war. We're going to represent the Raza. We're going to represent Mexico. And it's going to be a can't-miss bout, the bout of the year. Thank you very much.
All right, now it's time to hear from our main event fighters. First up, this man is a former world champion at 168 pounds. He moved up to cruiserweight in 2023. Then he captured the WBA Cruiserweight Championship in 2024 and became Mexico's first Cruiserweight World Champion. He then added the WBO belt by beating Chris Williams-Smith later that year. And then he most recently defeated the former champion, Yuniel Dorticos, last June. He is representing Mazatlan, Sinaloa, Mexico, with a record 48 victories, 30 by knockout, and just one blemish. He's the reigning, defending WBA and WBO Cruiserweight World Champion. Help me welcome Gilberto Zurdo Ramírez.
Hola, ¿qué tal a todos? Muchas gracias por estar aquí. Primeramente, gracias a Dios por la gran oportunidad, a ti, Benavidez, a Golden Boy, a todos los que hacen posible esa gran cartelera. Vengo preparado, listo para llevarme los títulos a casa, a Mazatlán. Vamos a representar esta fecha tan importante, el 5 de mayo. Es el 2 de mayo, pero el 5 de mayo la vamos a representar, yo creo, David y yo muy bien, porque somos dos mexicanos. Vamos a dejar todo arriba, los invito a que no se la puedan perder esta pelea y que vean una gran guerra este 2 de mayo. Thank you everyone. I'm blessed to be here. Thank you, Team Benavidez. Thank you, Golden Boy. I'm happy to be here. Don't need a fight. We will represent really well this May 5th, the weekend. It'll be May 2nd, the fight. But thank you everyone. Don't miss the fight. I'll see you.
And now we'll bring up the man who is going for a world title in his third division and become the first fighter to win world titles at 168, 175, and 200 pounds. He has one of the best resumes in the sport and has proven he is afraid of no one. He's got wins over Caleb Plant, Demetrius Andrade, and David Morrell Jr., just to name a few. He enters this fight off a very big 2025, where he saw him hand David Morrell his first defeat in February, and then he blasted Anthony Yard in November. He is a native of Phoenix, Arizona, the former two-time super middleweight world champion, and the reigning WBC and WBA heavyweight world champion. He has a perfect record, 31 victories, 25 by knockout. Please help me welcome David, El Monstro.
Nada de esto es posible. También le quiero dar las gracias al equipo de Zurdo Ramírez, los promotores, Al Heyman, Samson Lewkowicz, Lewkowicz Jr. ¿Qué más puedo decir? Estoy 100% listo para esta pelea. Entrené durísimo por 5 meses y ya estamos listos para ganar 2 títulos más. Muchas gracias a todos. First of all, I want to give thanks to God because without Him, none of this is possible. I want to give a big shout out to Zurdo Ramírez, Samson Lewkowicz, Al Heyman, Lewkowicz, PBC, Golden Boy, and man, I'm very excited for this. I've been training extremely hard. I got 5 months training in this training camp, but because I knew Zurdo Ramírez is a great fighter, he's a great champion. We've done a lot of rounds with him back then, and I know he's going to come to fight. You know, big respects to all these guys over here, the great dudes. With that being said, it's time to go to war. And when David Benavidez goes to war, he doesn't shy away from anything. When I see the fire, I'll put myself in the fire to get the best version of myself, and I'm not scared of nobody. And you guys will see what the Mexican Monster is made of this May 2nd. Thank you so much.
All right, now let's hear from our fighters. First, I'll start with the champ, Zurdo. Benavidez is making this move up 25 pounds to go to the cruiserweight limit. Do you believe he is taking on more than he should be fighting you?
No, I think he feels ready for this division. That's why he moved up.
David, over to you. I think you surprised, people when this fight was announced that you were going up and moving up to the cruiserweight limit. Why did you make that move up?
Because I had already been talking to Oscar for about two or 3 years about this fight. I knew Zurdo was making a move to cruiserweight. That was a fight that our team and even Zurdo's team wanted for a long time because we worked together. We were a great champion. Those sparring sessions that we had were pay-per-view sparring sessions. So we always told ourselves that we had to make this happen. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm a bad motherfucker and I just like the risk. That's it.
Over to you, Zurdo. You're the champion. He's the one coming up in weight, but the odds show you're the underdog. Do you feel a little disrespected by that, or what's your thoughts going into this fight where the odds have you as the underdog?
Well, I'm the champ. I don't feel the respect. That's the people they thought. And I just train hard to put a great show, to prove myself, to prove everyone that I'm still champion.
Now, David, you're going into this fight. You just spoke about how you both have had experiences over the years. You helped get him ready for several fights. You talked about the legendary sparring sessions. Obviously, I'm sure you guys are both very different fighters from the moments you had those sparring sessions, but is there anything that you take away from those sessions going into this fight?
Yes, I definitely took a lot away from those sparring sessions, but if that gets thrown out the window, I'm gonna be ready to adapt to anything that comes my way. That's what comes with being a great champion. So at the end of the day, it's gonna be a great fight, and everybody who's watching is gonna get their money's worth.
This question goes to your trainer, Chua. Preparing for this fight, 31 men have tried to defeat David Benavidez, and 31 men have fallen short. What makes Gilberto Zurdo Ramírez different to be the first man to give David his first defeat?
He's Zurdo Ramírez.
You want to elaborate? What?
His name is Zurdo Ramírez. What else do you want? He's different than all the other guys. That's it.
Now, over to you, David. This is a very special week, and you've talked about you wanted that mantle to be the face of boxing, and now you are headlining your first Cinco de Mayo weekend. Talk about how special is it, because we know in boxing's history books how important this weekend is.
No, it's definitely real important, and I think just both of us having a fight on Cinco de Mayo weekend is something that we've been both working for a long time for. And I think God is just great. We're both blessed. We both knew we were going to get this fight back then, and this is both of our first times fighting on Cinco de Mayo weekend. So, we both did our job. We captured titles in cruiserweight. I've captured titles in light heavyweight, and it's just perfect timing, man. I'm just very excited to be here. I'm very excited to headline my first Cinco de Mayo card with my friend Zurdo Ramírez, who's another Mexican. So, man, I'm just very blessed to be here.
Now over to you, Zurdo. David is you know, we're used to seeing him go into a fight as the bigger man, having the size advantage, but for this fight, he's not going to have that advantage. How do you view that aspect of the fight?
Well, I feel like it'd be a huge fight. It's a war. The weekend of May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, the weekend. I think everyone needs to tune in and need to see this fight. I mean, he's my friend. I like him, but at the end of the day, we're fighting, and then we try to win this fight, and we try to put a great show for everyone. And then I don't know to say.
I'll ask you a question, Jose. How did this fight come about, or when David approached you about moving up to cruiserweight, what was your thoughts, and how did this change any way as far as the preparation that you normally are used to getting ready for a fight?
Well, first of all, you know, I just got to give it up to David. I'm so proud of how far he has come, what he's done in the boxing business. And to be honest, I think he should be a promoter. Because all these fights, he's been promoting his own fights. He chooses his fighters. And, you know, he wants to fight nothing but the best. And that's what we've been doing, proving that he's the best at 168, 175. Now he's going to prove that he's the best at 175. And when 200, cruiserweight, I'm sorry, like Zurdo said, you know, he's a great fighter, man. This is the toughest fight of our careers. You know, David has prepared himself. That's why we brought Junior to the camp. You know, he brought a lot of good things to the camp, and that's another element that we're using, you know, in this camp. He's bringing a lot of good vibrations, a lot of motivation, and what he knows in boxing. But, like Zurdo said, he's going to try to win this fight. We're not going to try to win this fight. We are going to win this fight. On May 2nd, you'll have in the new world champion of the cruiserweight division. We're not going to try to win. We are going to win, and he is going to become a world champion.
Back to you, Zurdo. David has said he is going to test your body, he's going to test your chin, and he's going to test your soul. How do you respond to that?
He will try, and I will try. I will do it too. Yeah. Saturday, everyone will see a Zurdo Ramírez.
Now, back to you, David. You have mentioned plans to go back to 175. Going into this fight, do you plan to bounce back and forth between cruiserweight and light heavyweight, or is this just a one-time fight?
I mean, I'm not thinking about anything. I'm only thinking about Saturday. I mean, honestly, it's disrespectful for you guys to even bring up anything else. I'm worried about this, man. This is the unified champion at cruiserweight, and that's the only thing on my mind right now.
Now over to you, Zurdo. A win over David Benavidez does what for your career?
It's a win, another day in the office.
And now over to you, David. Becoming a 3-division world champion, how does that feel? What would that mean to your legacy?
I mean, that just catapults me into the same category as the greats. You know, it's very hard to become world champion. It's very hard to become world champion 2 weight classes. So 3 weight classes would put me in the same conversations as the greats. So at the end of the day, I want to keep giving the fans what they want to see, the best fights, and keep winning world titles to solidify my legacy.
All right, final question, prediction, Zurdo. What happened Saturday night?
Saturday, everyone will see a war, and I will raise my hand for the win.
Same question to you, David, prediction.
I'm going for a knockout. Whether I get it or not, you know, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going in there. I'm going to try to stop Zurdo Ramírez every single round, and you guys know how I fight. You know, I'm not going to change my character for anybody. You know, this is the most dangerous fight on paper for me, but like when I see that fire, I throw myself in it and I drive in that fire.
All right, you heard from both men, ladies and gentlemen. This is potential fight of the year written all over it. We're now going to have our fighters come face off and take a few photos. Once again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, we have later this evening, 5 a.m. local time, Oscar De La Hoya, Julio Cesar Chavez here with Cameron, Bernardo Osuna, and Treasure Wilson. You don't want to miss it. Then we have our weigh-in. Doors open 12 p.m. and then we start 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Pacific for our weigh-in from MGM Grand Garden Arena. Thank you.
Let's go, Zurdo! David! Zurdo! Still.
Everybody out back, please. 7 TV cameras in the back, please. Down in front, please. Right here, please. Thank you so much. Do some interviews now. Stand by.